pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Burns. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now, it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now they'll try the right side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of backfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard
You'll see this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide out trying to get it in.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Big guy smells it, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington!
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, setting the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll toss it to the left. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They try to get it outside on the left. He's got room on the return. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 2. 2nd down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to the quarterback. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on fourth down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Trying to get the corner. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got the back over the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lowers that shoulder delivery, just dismissing tackles, and runs through another one. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. He would not be denied.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's McCaffrey. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Washington.
The Huskies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of it, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proving it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Picked off, and they ruin an early they drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The give to the lone running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running to Green. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Quarterback keeper. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll go with a direct snap. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going back.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong. Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Really nice 3rd down suck defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
That's caught. It's Garrett. At the 20, he's got space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the RPO, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Pocket breaking down. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
3 soda. Dip 3 soda. 22, water. Check.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Bridges. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. A quarterback sneak on second down. The only thing I can think of is he thought he'd catch them napping. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Trick 9B.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Direct snap. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Touchdown, Washington! The offense cashing it in on that drive. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Try to get it to the edge. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. This quarterback part of their running game. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Flips it out in the flat. And that one did not work. Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play is going backwards.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they, Reese? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defensive unit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. And they will score! Touchdown, Husky! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The option look. The pitch. Breaks into the open.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same...
It's caught! Right down the gut of the field! 10! Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
They want to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Looking down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and your line lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Bridges. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. Just drives it between the uprights. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.